have to wonder what the value of a support is in this scenario. Okay, Falcon is very low. If Sinclair could see him, yeah, Sinclair's still ult. Let's go. Into cube,
That
of
was
course.
crazy.
That was actually unironically crazy. Charles gonna die for it. No, he survives.
Are you tired of the same 12 heroes being played in every Eternus game? No more! Eternus Eternus! Top tier games with wonky rules? Now here! Today's challenge?
Eternus, but skill draft. Ooh, everybody has weird skills. Look at this Bebop who has fixation, afterburn, and flight and killing blow. Oh, good stuff. Anyhow, one of the players in our server called Artemon, he did an excellent mod that allows you to very quickly swap the skills of players. Normally, this is like a very tedious procedure that you have to like order a couple days in advance somebody to do. But no more. It can be done in 1 hour, and of course, 24 minutes of pause lock follow. Oh god. Tactical pause. Apparently Wick has 800. It's fine. Wick is cheating. But jokes aside, we have an excellent game here for you guys. It is, I don't even know how we're going to cast this game. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go through all the skills of all the characters in the game. So I'm going to start with Bebop. As we discussed, Flight, Afterbird, Fixation, and Killing Blow. Bebop is going to be like one of the most insane characters in the game. Next, it's Dynamo. Dynamo has his Hex. Dynamo has Tether, so you can tether into Hex. That's like insane. And Magician's Assistant. And of course, a Kelvin Dome, just in case he needs it. Kelvin, he has Stone Form. He has Flog. He has so much stun. He legitimately has like a lot of stun. And of course, combo. So he can stun you, combo you. He's like the stunner for this team. And isn't he a stunner with that beard? Anyhow, we do have Paradox. Paradox is not 1, not 2, but 3 whole charged abilities. We're talking about Arrow, we're talking about those barrels, we're talking about those bouncing pads, and of course Talon Ult, just to finish anyone up, just in case you need it. And a Talon Ult while flying as well. So let's go to the Yamato. Yamato has 2 different types of slashes, of course a little bit of a goo, and finishing with a return to shadows. So yeah, half a Calico, a fourth of Gua, Yamato. So this is like actually one of my favorite ones. So if you've ever played Warden, you know how difficult it is to reach people with Last Stand. If you don't manage to capture them in your binding word, you kind of struggle with reaching them. So you have to use so many mobility items as Warden. You have to go usually Fleetfoot, you have to go sometimes even like Radiant Regeneration or something, just so you have like enough mobility to reach people. No more! Just use Lash's mobility instead. And combine that with a little bit of McGinnis healing. Combine that with Jin Smark. I mean, this is like an insane gun character. And that ult is certainly gonna help. And another one. So, okay, what do we have here? We have, oh, this is again one of my favorite ones. We have freaking Talon with Burrow, Tornado, Siphon Life, and of course Dynamo. And you know why this is really funny? You know what really why this really makes me giggle? It's because you could burrow and chase people and then ult them with your ult. Like, this is like fantastic. Anyhow, what do we have here? So this is your local support player with 2 healing abilities, 2 of the best healing abilities of the game. The cube is going to be so invaluable. And of course, audience participation is so powerful at Sinclair. And Kudzu Bombs, just to clear those waves pretty quickly. So yeah, Sinclair is going to be very much on a support role. Now, did you ever think that Geist was not immortal enough? How about if we give Geist Bloodletting? Bloodletting, Dash, and Scorn. Oh god, like one of the best tanks in the game suddenly has fucking Bloodletting. Oh, this is hilarious. Alright, let's look at Lash. What does Lash have? Lash has stolen Bebop's weapon. He's like, oh, Bebop is not cool enough for this. I'm gonna steal that grapple, grab people, and immediately use Abrams charge on them. Plant the bomb, and of course, if that's not enough, just tether them with your lasso. I wonder if Lash would call Lasso just for the fun of it. Anyhow, look at that combo.
Look at
Isn't
that
that
combo.
funny? Yeah. Oh, by the way, this is our observer, Chess. He is, this is his first time observing, so be kind to him. We're also observing on a server match, so all of this is live. So we're going to see how this one goes, because you cannot really recast server matches. So yeah, big up to Chess. Anyhow, Wraith. Wraith is another character I really wanted to talk about. So, Napalm, Static Shock, Full Auto, which basically means that if she presses 1, 2, and 3, you're dead. Like, she is gonna output like 200, 300 damage per bullet, like, and a headshot. It's gonna be insane. And if that wasn't enough, she also has that Shadow Transformation, just to make sure you're dead, right? And last but not least, we have Holiday. Holiday has Geist Bomb, Holiday has Sleep Dagger, Holiday has Barrage. So, Sleep Dagger to snipe sounds incredibly overpowered. But we shall see how good this is. So anyhow, these are the skills. Now you vaguely know what everyone is playing. I don't really know what everyone is playing by heart. We're gonna figure it out. This is not gonna be one of those games where I'm gonna be doing like a deep level of casting, telling you all these strategies that one can use. This is just gonna be me going like, what the hell? Followed by what the hell? Followed by what the hell? Because I have no clue how these characters are gonna operate. I am betting this Bebop is gonna do well. This Bebop, of course, played by our local champ, Occurs. Occurs is already 0-2, but that's fine. This just tell you, tell Occurs to go back to commenting. Thank you very much. I would really like a co-caster right now, but Occurs was like, I want to play. And who am I but to oblige to such a lovely person who helps us so much in the channel. I mean, look at this. Bebop into last. This is hilarious, right? Okay, Shadow Transformation is forced out. Tether there. Of course, not going to affect the Wraith. I mean, one thing that you're going to have to figure out with Wraith is you're going to have to figure out Leech pretty quickly, because usually the way that you survive when you have Shadow Transformation is, of course, you just have a couple of abilities that do give you lifesteal. So you really need an equivalent here. Alright, nice parry. Not screwed by Guardian AI. He does have combo, but will any one of them approach? Probably not. The Flog is very, very good healing for the Skeleton. This Skeleton is going to be nigh immortal. But yeah, big combo catcher. Oh, but that's not going to be
Oh
enough.
no.
Yes,
Bebop
the big
damage
stone
is
form.
obliterated.
Yeah, it's yeah,
That's a destructive lane.
it is a very destructive lane. I mean, a lot of laning wisdom really falls out of like what do you build in these scenarios, right? Like, alright, Warden Ult Force not gonna be able to achieve much with it. Still, Wraith is dead. Sinclair is there. He has stolen Warden Ult. He is gonna force a fight right now. Is that smart? I do not know. He does have Cube. The Cube into Warden Ult actually really funny because you use lifesteal, but then you don't get harmed yourself. Yeah, that was a little bit of an over-exaggeration. Anyhow, game equals so far, minute 6, 30k to 29k. We do see all the Guardians still standing strong, but not for long, it seems. That Talon is dead, so that is Bread Rollius, of course. Everybody knows Bread Rollius is another very frequent collaborator. Yeah, that's probably going to be enough damage. Of course, the Warden is pretty low. Maybe he doesn't want to engage. Shadow Form is forced here. And I mean, dude, look at that damage. Do you see how insane that damage is? Okay, but, that Wraith, is she gonna survive at 8 health? That is not gonna be the case. Big Falcon there, big parry. Oh, misses the parry as well. And that is gonna be a dead Shiv. Lash, whatever. Yeah, see, the problem is I associate characters with skills. And I'm like, okay, what do you call this? Like, what is this skeleton? This skeleton has combo. Like, does he have a single Kelvin skill? Like, why pick Kelvin? Right? It really is insane.
Is this tower about to fall?
Yeah,
pressure?
most likely. Power is very low. Kelvin's not going to be able to hold with himself. He has a lot of utility. He certainly does not have enough damage. Kelvin gun, however, is a very scary gun. Also, I wanted to point this out. This is how the Bebop flight animation looks like. He just like walks in the air because it's not like Vindicta where he has a proper flight animation. A lot of stuff is buggy, but it's still really funny. Hey, look at that! Does not get... That was like barely missed, essentially. Couldn't get a light punch off of that. Wick is dead, and there's going to be a push for that tower now, and I don't think that Bebop has it in him to resist. Are they going to go in? Misses the parry. That's going to be punished. Curse is dead, and there's going to be a massive assault here. Not one, not two, but three people. They're going to be able to secure the tower.
Wraith will be able to defend this walker.
I mean, Wraith, yeah. Wraith will be able to defend this walker. I mean, look how much damage she does. But unfortunately, that Kelvin Dome is going to be her doom. Yeah. When I was thinking about it, I was like, yeah, the Wraith is going to be one of the most OP characters, but she's 1-3 right now. The big winner right now is Geist, of course, the immortal Geist. And Evil Kitty on that holiday is also doing God's work. But yeah, this is a good chance for me to talk a little bit about the players. We have our usual assortment of champs, people who help us all the time. We have Bread and the Curse playing. We have Falcon DL, of course, the famous Mo player on Paradox. And I mean, we have Wick, Evil Kitty, a bunch of new faces as well. And I think it's like his first or second game ever in our cinematic universe. Farewell Noob. Yeah, basically we have a lot of very cool people. We're very thankful to all of them for helping. But yeah, that Dynamo ult. It's just really funny, right? The talent that buries underground. Yeah, it's hilarious.
I agree with you. I'm really enjoying the Talon animations and how it just looks so goofy.
But I mean, look at this Yamato. She just has so much mobility with a Kelvin. It's like fantastic for her. It works really well with her kit. Like, because I mean, like when you get to pick skills for everyone, you have to focus more on gun, right? And you're like, okay, what does Yamato really need if we're not gonna have her tethering ability, right? Whatever it's called, grappling shot or whatever. Well, then you use her mobility with a claw. And yeah, bloodletting goes crazy. Yeah. As if anyone's like looking at guys and thinking, you know what this character needs? 30% more HP on a whip. Just like swap it and then like have bloodletting deal with it. Oh, this is, this is fantastic. I hope Chad is also loving this game. We do stream these games live on Twitch. You check the link in the description. You should join the Discord if you want to play these games, especially if you're Ascended or Eternus. All of our players here are at least Ascended 1. So, yeah, please, don't forget to join. But, yeah, very big. I'm loving this. I'm loving this Dynamo combo of Tether into Hex. Just being able to force people into being rabbits, you do so much damage to them. But yeah, that Dome is doing a lot of work for Dynamo. Dynamo's gun is not fantastic, but still does a whole bunch of damage. Usually it works really well in conjunction with his quote-unquote impregnation shots. Yeah, no, it's a very chaotic game. We do see Amber has developed a little bit of an advantage at this point. Lash does whiff on his first lasso, but certainly not on the second one. And does he get the light punch? He does get the light punch. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually an insane game. I'm loving this so much. It's actually insane how good this game is. But
a lot of back and forth.
Yeah, it is very back and forth. I think it's just like a question of testing limits, right? Like if you see a Kelvin by yourself, it's not very smart to engage for a normal Kelvin because you have what? You have Ice Path, you have Kelvin Dome. You don't want to risk it. You have Ice Beam. It's like not smart, but like, how do you evaluate this new Kelvin? This new Kelvin has Flog and 2 different ways to stun you. 3 different ways to stun. Yeah, but yeah, it is a very, very chaotic game. I do have to say. Kelvin has gone for a bunch of punch stuff. Melee charge? Ooh. Funky and, yeah.
Like a tank Kelvin, I suppose, with
Fortify. Tank with a lot of stunts makes a lot of sense. You do see how much damage output the Sapphire has. Especially that Wraith is scary. Even at like 242, she's scary. Even at like the lowest souls of the team, she's scary to me. Because if you're ever caught outside of position, that's so much damage being out there towards you.
This Bebop is looking to one-shot someone with his left click.
Yes.
He's hunting.
Yeah, I mean, he has fixation maxed out.
Oh,
is he just going to go for the walker? Can he deal enough damage? I mean, look at that. Fixation and Afterbirth at the same time. You should be able to melt objectives even when secured. Is that enough damage? Yes, it is. Bebop's ult has been stolen. There will be a killing blow headed towards him. Is he going to be able to survive? He almost did, but not going to be enough right there. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah, guys, you see, like, I mean, look at this. She just survived.
Yeah, she's defending the two people all by her own, and she has less souls than both of them.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a very well-built, guys. Torment Pulse is going to enable her to just survive for a very long time. Healing Booster, just to make sure that when she does heal with her Scorn, she's able to, like, maximize her work. Yeah, like, it's a very well-built tank, you guys. You're not going to be able to engage with her. She's going to be able to 1v2 you. But yeah, Mythic Burst. Basically, she's built like a very tanky bow. The only thing that she has more is like the locket or whatever, restorative locket. So, yeah. And Geist does do a lot of damage. And yeah, like one of the big problems with Geist is of course mobility. Geist is one of the least mobile characters in the game. And suddenly she has mobility in drones because of that shiv dash. Shiv dash is just a very good ability. Is she being chased? She's not being chased. Yeah, and she survives throughout all of that.
Like, she probably had healed her entire HP during that fight. Discluding the soul exchange she had to use.
Yeah, no. Like this is like exactly how you want to play, guys. It's it's a sad thing you can't do it in a regular game. But yeah, this is the very first ability draft that we've done in the server. I'm very curious if there's going to be a meta, how this meta is going to be developed. I do have to say there's been one banned ability, Rain of Arrows by Talon. So Rain of Arrows by Talon is buggy. So the way that it works is that for Talon, the Rain of Arrows splits into 5 arrows, and they split into different angles, and they also can only shoot one character once at a time, right? So it's not going to output a lot of damage. For most characters in the game, that is not the case. It is going to shoot 5 bullets at you, and it's going to shoot them at a very narrow angle. So it's just like 2,000 damage headed to you. You're going to win towers so easily. Okay, yeah, Parry Bonanza right here. Talon, yeah, like, it's just lots of punches.
Meanwhile, while that fight was happening, Sinclair was able to get the bottom left walker.
That's very good. Sinclair has been doing a lot of work this game. I mean, 4-4-1 for a support character, like, look at his kit. His kit is not the kit that you would have if you were like an aggressive character. It's a support character, and still been doing God's work. Look at the speed of that farming.
Gosh.
I know, right? This is like bid at 15 with like no investment. God. But yeah. I love the animation. It's like a calico animation whenever she swaps. But yeah, Holiday is very low. She is cubed. Bebop is going to be looking for a killing blow there. Does not need it. He's going to be looking for something else. Is that going to be enough? Yes, attack on the base right now. Very, very powerful stuff. Bebop's with those afterbirds. I think Ricochet might be the next thing that he buys here. Just to, like, quickly apply fixation and afterburn to everyone at the same time. But yeah, that Geist might be toast here. She does get a very good swap. 2 kills out of that swap. But is that going to be enough? Maybe. No, not at all. Bebop manages to get a killing blow. So yeah, for anyone who is complaining about balance, you should know it could be a lot worse. And by a lot worse, I mean a lot worse. My God. Anyhow, Dynamo does, Talon Dynamo ults the Dynamo. He burrows to try and get out. He does get out successfully. He is gonna. Too. Yeah,
Ern is on his side, even though souls would normally be neutral. He's just barely getting that for all those kills.
Yeah. Very, very smart, and that's gonna be a little bit of a closing of an advantage. And I mean, the way that you should see it is that there are walkers in the game, right? And there are like a piñata of souls. But the problem is that if you have this piñata of souls available on the field, if you're on equal souls, that means that if you ever lose a team fight, you are going to lose those 2 walkers, and suddenly the soul difference is going to become unbearable. So yeah, very, very dangerous stuff. Yeah. Oh, very, very well done.
What a lethal Bebop.
Yeah. Lethal Bebop. Bebop is probably going to be able to secure that last walker right here. He does do a lot of damage, even
Yeah,
to a
they're really
resistant
giving us
blocker.
up.
Like, how do you engage with that? You don't have your Sinclair ult to steal. You have like no major ults other than Holiday, and Holiday is Assassinate, right? Like, I don't know how much that's gonna help. Bebop is like a very dangerous character right now. But yeah, I mean, Warden is doing God's work though. Very, very powerful ult, but that cube is not gonna be enough, right? No, that cube is gonna be enough.
He lives.
He lives. Very well done. Good cube. Okay, Wraith ult has been forced. Look at the amount of damage that she
There
can
goes
deal.
Paradox.
That's insane, right? Under her ult. It's like...
But now she doesn't have abilities, so she's kind of
But
useless.
she still has a fairly good gun. I would not say that she doesn't have anything, right? She backs out.
Fair enough. Yeah.
She backs out, and it seems like Sapphire hasn't managed to repel the attack. However, they are behind on flex slots. They do need to get those 2 walkers, but the soul difference is not bad. Certainly not a very worrisome thing. Combo is forced here very early to try and block the person in the cube from leaving. Yes, very big get on that Dynamo Talon. How do you even call the character? Because like in my head at least, the character is defined by their ult, but like what do you call these characters? Because I mean that's not the most powerful ability, right? Like for every character in the game not called McGinnis, an ult is actually a very useful thing that changes the nature of how you play the character. Anyhow, mid. Okay.
Yes, it's probably a mid. Yeah.
Yeah, how are you going to contest this mid? Like, I mean, traditionally you'd be like, oh, you have Lash ult, right? But like, what do you have here? Shadow Transformation? Wraith is too far.
Oh, it's just, it's too quickly. She can get some good damage though.
Oh, yes. 1 already down, 2 already down, 3 already down? Wraith is, oh god. 4 already down! This is actually insane. This is insane. 4
So she
kills.
went in there 1v6 and gets 4 kills out of it.
I mean, like, that's insane. This should not be possible, but yet it is. For anyone, like all the people who got Wraith nerfed, again, it could be much worse. Oh god, could it be much worse? But yeah, that Wraith ult really neutralized their a very good chunk of their mid advantage.
Nice rescue beam.
Nice rescue beam, yeah. But this is like a very interesting question. Like, how do you build these characters, right? Like, there's a lot of builds and wisdom for almost every character in the game. But like, how does one build these like Frankensteins of characters? Like one Holiday's arm, Lash's leg, that sort of thing, right? Like, there's like some general intuition about like, oh yeah, maybe if you have 3 abilities with charges, you should go for rapid charge. But like, oh yeah, Stoneform will not manage to get him to escape, right? Actually, it will. Never mind. Well, he's out. Out is an exaggeration. He is low. He's not in that dome. If he was in that dome, it would have been really good for him. Dynamo is dead. Kelvin is trying to survive right here. Oh, yes. But, like, how do you engage that Wraith? It's just impossible. It takes, like, a whole team to kill one Wraith.
So
Yeah.
much.
I know. Wraith is 32k. She's really taking command of the game right now. I want to see her build. Can we look at her build a little bit?
Let's see.
So we have Leech, which makes sense because she does a lot of spirit and gun damage. A Boundless Spirit, mainly like spirit oriented except Titanic. Yeah, I mean this build makes perfect sense to me. You pick something like Spirit Burn here because you do like Spirit Burn, Mercurial Magnum, and suddenly you're doing a really good job. How do you beat this as Amber? There really is only one way, which is plated armor, right? Like you have to all buy plated armor to beat one character. So for people who don't
get some disarm,
or that, like something like Phantom Strike. But for people who don't know, plated armor disables all of your on impact skills, and for Wraith, both her static shock or whatever it's called, and her full auto count as on impact skills. So it's very, very good against the Wraith. Okay, urn has been grabbed. It is a mid-urn. That's always a very risky prospect. Like, what does Amber have to neutralize this Wraith? Especially because she has
out of position to contest.
Sapphire's out of position. I mean, like, what?
Oh,
yeah, she just did combo. Ult force. She's in the cube. She's dealing so much damage. Oh god. Oh god, this Wraith is doing God's worth. Okay, here's like one mistake. Can you imagine this is a McGinnis instead? With a much higher like damage output? And get like some sort of mobility skill instead of napalm?
That could be, yeah, like
Yeah. I'm telling you, the meta's gonna develop for this format. We're gonna run this. We're gonna run this frequently. But yeah, right now this Wraith is dominating in the game. Who is playing Wraith? It's Ant, right? Yeah. Ant is a high Eternus player. I think it's his first or second game with us. But yeah, he's clearly showing his skill right here. For people who say NA sucks, look at here right now. Does this Wraith look like he sucks? Yes, he has the most OP skill combination in the game, but still. But yeah, Sapphire right now getting those walkers. They're going to be able to push the base. Wraith is proving to be such a hassle to deal with. Completely dominating the game.
And they're just pocketing her too.
Yeah, healing tempo, get her some nice fire rate boost. Oh god. Yeah, make her into rabbit. I think that's like the best way to do this. Just try to retreat to the base. Yeah, Bebop already dead. Wraith ult force though. Are you able to go in base here? I think you might be able to go in base.
Definitely finish off these strides and knock the patron. Oh my
yeah, that was 2,500 damage in like 3 seconds. It's like 800 DPS. It's insane. And the damage jumps. Like, she's gonna go get Ricochet next, because why wouldn't you? Ricochet with full auto and static shock? That is insane, isn't it?
I think they could end it here.
Oh yeah, they certainly can.
Yeah,
two players up. They don't need reju. They can probably do something big here. Yeah, Talon could get a massive Dynamo ult right here. Lash, however, very low. Is he going to be able to escape? He does not escape. Holiday's still going to follow. No, she's already out. 2 big picks right there, and Amber is going to live to see another day.
Maybe they can get this urn and be able to get a little comeback urn.
I mean, what do you get here as Amber? My intuition is if you cannot afford plated armor, you get Ricochet, as I predicted. With Ricochet, she's gonna be insane amount of damage. I think the one thing I would like to see is Suppressor. I would love to see Rusted Barrel. It's a very cheap item. The Amber certainly has the flex slots if they really want to just get it. For 800, you can remove Haste's damage by 30%. Get Suppressor, 60%. Like, it's exactly what you would need in order to, be able to contain this demon. Dog, this demon. But anyhow, Urn has been grabbed. It's going to be sent. It's on their side. But yeah, hey, Wraith comes in, already 3 dead. Like, what? Like, what?
Just nothing you could do. They're going to go end this.
They most certainly can. I think there's much you can do.
Final DPS.
Shadow transformation comes in. And, yeah. A nice 8,000 damage in like 4 seconds.
So what have we learned today? When you let Eternus balance the game sucks. So let me balance the game. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to buff your favorite hero, your main right now. If you like it, subscribe. How's that sound? Okay, see ya.